now competed in the North Face 100 on 4 occasions. Won it in 2009, won it again in 2010, now coming back this year for my 5th. Some people ask why, they think that I'm crazy. I tell you what, I absolutely love it. Why did I start running? Well, for me, I've always enjoyed sport, team sports in particular as a young kid. I got involved in little athletics, and from then on I guess that planted the seed for me, running wise. I always had a healthy respect for running. One thing I liked about running was just the freedom of it all. Be able to come and go as you please, put on a pair of shoes whenever you wanted to and just head out the door and off you go. There was no regiment, no sort of regimental program. You just go and you feel like it. Just the freedom of it all, the sense of well-being that it gives you, being able to just feel good about yourself, get stronger. And I'll tell you what, running, you can't cut corners. You find out a lot about yourself. You can't cheat on yourself, if you want to better yourself. I chose to do the North Face 100 because of the challenge that it presents. It's not exactly like running down the Hume Highway on the flat road for 100 k's. It's certainly far different from that. It's the challenge of the stairs. There's hills, there's flat parts, there's downhills, the heat, the cold and the wind. All those challenges, just never know what's going to come up around the corner. It just makes it so exciting. And for me, that's what brings me back as well every year. The last 4 weeks of my preparation for the North Face 100, that 4th week will consist of a high mileage week for me. Again, 150 k's, possibly up to 160, depending on what I can squeeze out of that particular week in and around family and work circumstances. However, from 3rd week in, it'll be a taper time. I'll reduce my mileage, I'll reduce my intensity, and bringing it down to a night, with 1 week out, just the job's done, the work's been done. There's not much more you can do. You just sit back and relax, try and be as fresh as possible going into race day. Training recovery for me, I'll ensure that I replenish or rehydrate immediately, as well as within the hour having a good high carbohydrate meal with a small mix of protein. For me, that works. As well, depending on the, how hard, fast I've gone, in particular the distance, my weekend long runs, in training for the North Face 100, I'll run up, 55 to 60 k in one hit on hilly terrain, and that can leave me a bit jaded. I find what works for me is a good ice bath, as well as the rehydrating and getting that sustenance back into me as quickly as possible. And then follow up later in the day with a good stretch, a good slow recovery jog, just for a couple of kilometres, and again, that's what works for me.